Yeah.
Yo, Facebook got their heads down. Back in the building.
You know what I mean?
Ah!
We got back live on Facebook.
Yeah,
so we got Elon Musk to pay for it.
Yeah, clap it up. Elon billing niggas out with the Twitter package and shit.
Yes, sir.
Billing niggas out with the Twitter package, like, yo, I got that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo,
I got that freedom, nigga.
Yo, that's what they need to do, yo. Like, Twitter, Elon Musk is literally like the bell bottom of the social media and shit. Yo, if you ever get in trouble.
Right.
Yo, somebody need to do that. Yo, if you ever get in trouble, if you ever get sensitive speech, call Elon Musk.
Right.
We'll make sure that you are represented and we'll get you back on social media.
Exactly. You don't want the social media all in your videos.
Pausing it, cutting them off.
Right, cutting them off.
Come to Twitter. Twitter, son. You know what I mean?
Yo. I'm telling you, we can make that happen.
Yo, man.
But anyway, welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howard.
And this is episode 227.
No place like home. I had to do that.
Yes, sir.
Yo, shout out my man Travis. I don't know if I told you the story. So this was when I was young, and I was hanging out, you know, with white friends and stuff. We was hanging out, and they, you know how white people do. They got bonfires and shit.
Yeah.
So we over there, we chilling, we talking about growing up and shit. It's like, yeah, man. And Travis white. But he's like one of the, you know, he ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how some white people, you know, they white, but, you know, they hang around black people, but they themselves, you know what I'm saying? I respect that. So Travis was like, yeah, man. So he's like, yeah, I grew up and, I always, you know, black people were cool. And yeah, I went to such and such a house and we would always watch, you know what I'm saying, 227. And I looked at him, everybody in the apartment like 227. I said, yo, Trey, what the fuck you know about 227?
Right. You should have broke out with the song.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Shout out Travis, man.
That's what's up, man. So you know they real cool if they watch black shows.
Oh yeah, man.
But yeah, man. This is episode 227. How was your week this week? We've been off a couple of weeks. So how was the last couple of weeks?
Well, the last couple of weeks was all right. You know what I'm saying? We had a little, you know, beans, green potatoes. I didn't have too much of that, but we were probably, like I was telling you off camera, we were supposed to go with the family and whatnot. Yeah. And my mom got sick.
Okay.
So so when she got sick, I had to kind of stay behind, and you know, she had that joint where, you know, you can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so so I kind of had to cook the meals and stuff like that. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I did that, and then you know, and I did go out to get but you know, I made sure I had my mask on and stuff. So you know, and so I think Thanksgiving Day, shout out to Spiro, they did a buffet up here.
Okay.
And I ate there, and then I got her a plate, you know, for later. So
okay.
Yeah, so it worked out.
That's what's up.
Oh, how was your week?
It's all right, man. You know, last couple of weeks has just been work. I mean, I missed a couple of days of work this week because my back issue, you know, was hurting a little bit, but I'm all right now. For Thanksgiving, just went down to spend time with my family in Charlotte. My sister and nieces and nephews, and, you know, a few of my sisters and one of my brothers showed up too. And then Rhonda went with her family and did their thing. But it was cool, you know what I mean? We ate, you know, good food, good eats, all that.
Queen City.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Mecklenburg County, Charlotte, man. I don't want to live there, but I'll go there and visit. I can keep Charlotte. But,
dang, man, you from New York? You saying that shit?
I know.
Man, that sounds like something I would say, man. Hey. Fuck Charlotte. Nah, I ain't gonna say like that, but no.
I had enough of that shit in New York, man.
Yo, James.
But yeah, it was cool, man. Just a cool couple of weeks. A lot of stuff been going on that we got to talk about.
Yeah.
So I guess we can kind of go ahead and talk about a couple of people we lost over the past couple of weeks. One was the singer Irene Cara. She did the theme song to Flashdance and the theme song to Fame. Those are her biggest, I think, contributions. But she's got a lot of music out there. But those are two of the biggest ones that most people will know. Fame, I'm gonna live forever. Yeah, man. Remember.
Shoot, man.
But yeah, so,
this is like all the talented ones going, man.
Man, I'm telling you, I don't even think she was that old, but may she rest in peace. And then we also lost Jason David Frank.
Sorry.
The White Ranger. You say he was also.
He was the Green. He originally the Green Ranger. He was. He started out like he was evil and shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking up the. Yo, this motherfucker was bad, son. Mother come up there. He was like, yeah, son, man, fuck them Rangers. He got up there in the Zord would have transformed. Fuck them niggas up like like that. Man came in. You know what I'm saying? And then he came back and he's like, nah, I'm gonna be good now. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Then he started being good and shit. And he had like the little, then he turned, he was the Green Ranger, then he turned to the White Ranger. You know what I'm saying? I remember that episode. That was crazy as hell. And we was like trying to figure out who the White Ranger is. Like, who is it, man? Because Tommy was gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tommy left, and he's like, I'm the White Ranger. Like little saber-tooth tiger motherfucker. But yeah, man, I didn't like shows like that. I ain't gonna lie.
That's cool, man.
But you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I do feel, for the fans and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like they really taking it hard. Cause you had that, and, Batman gone, with the guy who voiced Batman, all that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So man, I ain't gonna lie. White people taking it hard this week. Taking it hard.
I only seen like a couple of episodes of the show, so I didn't really follow it, Power Rangers, but it seemed cool, it just, wasn't really my thing at the time.
Oh, no.
But I remember it being a pretty big deal when the Black Ranger came in, I think. Wasn't it a big deal when that one came in?
Yeah, well, the Black Ranger was always.
Was he always there?
Yeah, Zach was the black guy.
Okay.
It's kind of fucked up. They're like, we should make him the nigga race.
Right.
Just go on there. Just put on the black ones.
Right.
Should not be black. Now you black, motherfucker.
Right. You know what
you are, Black Ranger.
Put on the damn black.
Now remember, go in the yard and sell some cocaine. I mean, that's what y'all people do, right?
Yeah.
Nah, Black Ranger was pretty cool though. They evolved. One thing I will say about this show is, damn, I can't believe we on Power Rangers like this. But one thing I will say about the show, they had different types of people. Like they had, it was a multi-blended group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the leader for a group, he was not Mexican, but he was Hispanic. He was Latino.
Okay.
I forgot his actor name, but he's actually named the Red Ranger's actually named Jason. He actually killed the motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah, he got all that morphin' time for real. We ain't gonna. He's like, this morphin' time. Like, yo, son, this was a showdown. But
not to show y'all what gangsters.
You better shout out gangster Power Rangers. But yeah, like so he had it was a multicultural show though. Like I said, the leader was the Latino. They had like a white nerdy guy. He was kind of like the little. I guess you would say like he was like the Donatello of the group. I'm trying to compare the Ninja Turtles and stuff, but yeah, he was kind of like the affirmative and like and a slice of these triangles and like he was like the nerd. And then they had Trina, which actually she died. The Asian girl.
Okay,
she was a yellow. That's kind of fucked up too. Right. She was the Yellow Ranger. Yeah. It's like all these ethnicities. It's like you're black, get your black ass, your yellow ass motherfucker, get up. But anyway,
so, you pick up on that.
Yeah,
now you know, it's like shit.
Yeah, but she was
really stereotyped.
Yeah, but yeah, it was blended, and then the Pink Ranger, she was like a little valley girl type.
Yeah,
and yeah, so it was a blended. And it's like, these groups coming together to work for, greater cause and all that shit. So, yeah, it was good. But yeah, and I think, like I said, he kind of like with, kind of inspired everybody, and he been really, really popular and everything, and he did a lot of. He actually got a movie supposed to be coming out that I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty legit. It's talking about like the White Dragon or some shit.
Okay,
I don't know. He's like in a suit. I don't know if it's the blend between like the the white and the Green Ranger or anything like that. I don't know but it looks like it's gonna be pretty dope. So I think I'll check it out. But hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk
good, man. Because I mean, like you said, that show meant a lot to a lot of people. So,
yeah.
Speaking of new movies, did you see they're doing a new Transformers movie?
I seen that with the it's supposed to be like with the Beast Wars.
Yeah,
that's kind of interesting because I like the the interaction with Optimus Prime and the actual because it's kind of funny because like really the Beast, that gorilla was supposed to be Prime as well. Right. So in the Beast form. So yeah I'm kind of interested to see how they're gonna take that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I kind of, when the first Transformers came out, that first movie, I liked it. But the more they made more, I didn't really care for them because of the whole, I think it was, who was it, Michael Bay that was making it?
Michael Bay,
it was just so much going on. It was like all of this, the action scenes were just so much. It was just like, I can't even keep up with this shit. There's so much metal clanking every fucking where.
Yeah, man.
He was trying to just make it over the top, the transformations. And for me, it just kind of fell off.
No, man, it was, you got to make sure that everybody's dick was hard for explosions and shit. That's what it was.
Yeah, man, because, but I will admit, this one seems like they toned it down just a little bit, so it's just the right amount for me. So I might go back and see this one, but the other ones I didn't really keep up with.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, so let's go ahead and give a moment of silence to the two that we lost, Irene Cara and Jason David Frank. And we'll give him a moment of silence. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. So let's go ahead and jump into some stuff. We got a question of the day. Since Nas has done this recent collaboration with 21 Savage, my man Howie came up with a pretty good question on that. What do you think?
Was Nas and 21 Savage the collaboration we needed?
Was it the collab we needed? I mean, I would kind of lean towards yes. We kind of did need it to show that unity between the older generation and the younger generation. Because I will admit, 21 Savage is not my cup of tea, but I'm glad that Nas was, mature enough to say, I'm not gonna go on a dissing spree and get mad. I'm gonna just collaborate and let them know it ain't no big deal. We ain't gotta have no beef. You just speaking your mind. And I do think he was a little out of pocket for what he said, but I can get past it. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he hates Nas. He actually did say Nas makes good ass music. So I'm okay with it, and I think it was a good collaboration that was somewhat needed for hip hop. What do you think?
I don't think it was a bad collaboration. Do we need it? I think do we need it on a grand scale? I'll say as of right now, no. Maybe in the future we could come back and look at it as like, well, yeah, he did that.
Right.
I thought on the whole collab, I really thought. I mean, obviously Nas out-rapped his ass.
Of course.
I'm just gonna say that. It was a little lackluster to me because like I spoke with you, 21 has a couple collaborations with J. Cole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that, who's actually rocked with Nas and stuff.
Right.
So my thing of it is, I think You know what I'm saying? I think if they maybe got together, 'cause to me it felt like it was kind of, I ain't gonna say rush, but it was kind of like, here you go.
Let's throw something.
Yeah, I think if they actually gelled and they actually gelled and actually put some type of chemistry to it.
Yeah,
I think it would have been a little bit better. And then even on the video, you could kind of see them separate, like they wasn't really meshing together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would love to see them meshing together and stuff and bringing it together. But yeah, I just think as of right now, I don't think it was the collab that we needed. I appreciate what they did. I won't take that away from them, but I just think I don't think it was in best interest.
I think basically on a personal level, just to show unity, I could say, we may need it. But musically, just to say we need some music that would be a dope collab from them too, no, we didn't need it.
No.
Because, I mean, they don't really mesh that well together. You know, they rap completely different. You know what I mean? And so Nas is a lyricist. He's a lyricist. And 21 is just more of a, I don't know the right word I'm looking for, but he's like the what's popular right now. You know what I mean?
21 got some flows. I like his style, and like I said many times before, I don't mean to cut you off. I said it before. Like really, if you take Guru, made him evil, and and tone and deepen his monotone style, you get 21. You get 21. So I mean that's the thing, man. It's like like I like the style, and then on top of that, like 21 does have like to me he has a voice that's a little different than the people that's out here now, because everybody kind of sound the same, but 21's got like a distinct voice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
he does. Like I said, he's not my cup of tea, but I respect him. I mean, he does have a decent flow, but when I hear his music, I just be like,
and then the thing too, like with Nas, that's the thing on that on that album, the King Disease 3. He's mastered some of the newer style flows. You can hear it, especially like the reminisce. Like he's actually mastered those types of, you know what I'm saying, those cadences and stuff. So he could easily, kind of, not necessarily like dumb it down, but kind of got on that level and rap on that level. You know what I'm saying? With that, he would kind of, so. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe if they get, it'd be kind of cool. Now I will say this: I think they get more time to gel together, and maybe in the future we get like, maybe a Drake, Nas, 21,
right,
and like some other rappers, like a good project going, like a good posse record.
Okay,
I would like to see that but they're gonna have to gel, and make it blend and make it work. And it I think it can, but they definitely gonna have to do, it definitely can't be put out like this.
Right.
It can't be rushed and
Yeah, and I think that was just more to just trying to throw out a unity message. Let's hurry up and throw something out so people don't think we got no beef.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that was all Nas's idea. I don't think it was 21. 21 wouldn't have reached out to Nas. You know what I mean?
No.
I'm sure Nas was like, let's do this collab and let's hurry up and throw something out so people will know we
let's do this collab. This is Nas.
Right.
I'm sorry, I tried to do like my man. You're breaking my heart.
This is Nas.
This is Nas, man.
What he said.
Quit saying that real quick.
Right. Playing my joint.
You play my joint. It's Nas.
What? They played what or what? That was funny as hell, man.
Oh man.
So they gotta call Tata about that. But yeah, so y'all put it in the comments. Let us know. Do y'all think this was the collab that hip hop needed, or or whatever you think about it? What are your opinions? Let us know in the comments. All right, so let me jump into some birthdays. I got a couple written down here.
Yeah.
Over the past couple of weeks, back on November 26th, my man DJ Khaled had a birthday.
We the best.
Yes, sir.
Boom. We nigga.
Yeah. We nigga. But yeah, on the same day, November 26th, we also had Jean Grey and OJ the Juice Man.
Okay.
Yeah. On November 27th, we had a couple. We had my man Twista, one of the dopest rappers with the fast flow. Also Benny the Butcher. And also on the same day, Ed O.G. You know what I mean? Yeah, 90s rapper. You know what I mean? Still doing his thing. Yes, sir. On November 28th, we had a couple. We had my man Chameleonaire and Styles P from The Lots. So happy birthday to them. On November 29th, we had The Game. On December 2nd, we had Action Bronson.
All right.
And today, we got Little Baby and Trina on today, the 3rd.
Okay.
Coming up tomorrow, we got Jay-Z.
Oh!
I think Master Ace is tomorrow, too, I think.
Really?
I'm going to have to look that up. Seems like I remember them being
on the
same day. Yeah, Jay-Z and Master Ace. I might have missed over that one. But and then on 12/6, we got A Boogie with the Hoodie.
Man.
Yeah. So let's give him some claps. We got any claps you can get him?
Come on, man. Come on, clap button. Clap button. Bam.
Claps don't want to work.
Nah, they gonna work. No, we get them back in there. Sometimes you gotta close windows, open windows.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Speaker that gave out.
Hold on, wait a minute now. We gonna get it. Technical difficulties.
Hold on, y'all. But yeah. So we always try to give those birthday shout outs, just to give people honorable mentions, on their special day. I think every day got to be a special day nowadays, but
yeah, man.
Try to at least shout people out for their birthdays and stuff, so that's important. But yeah, we got more birthdays coming up this week too, but we'll talk about them on next week's show. But yeah, A Boogie with the Hoodie, he's a pretty good artist. I haven't heard much from him lately though.
Yeah, I like his style. I think he kind of had like the new style.
Yeah. And
like, kind of like with the classical, like playing the piano type deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I like A Boogie with the Hoodie. Yeah.
All right. So we doing anything else with the speaker of claps?
I'm trying to hold on.
If you can't get it.
Nah, we gonna get the claps and then Paul. We're gonna get the claps. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. We're gonna get the claps.
Hold on, y'all. We just want to get some claps going, show our appreciation.
Show our appreciation.
And don't forget, while we're waiting, check out our Lost in Thought series. Check out our lyrical breakdown series.
Yeah.
We on the lyrical breakdown, we try to give props and flowers to those who have some of the dopest verses in hip hop. You know what I mean? And then Lost in Thought, we just trying to tackle some heavy subjects that kind of, make you say, Who did I do a lyrical breakdown on this week? I did, I forgot right quick.
Okay, wait, let me see now. We get.
I did MF Doom.
Yeah.
November has come. Yeah.
All right, now. Without further ado.
Yeah, let's get some claps.
All for the birthday. For the birthday.
Let's see what happens.
All right, we get it. Mother. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Gonna fire my man on the boards, man. He's fucking up. He's sleeping on the job, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so check out all those extra videos that we do on YouTube. It's a lot of extra stuff that we do on there that a lot of y'all may not get to see on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, and Twitter. So anyway, but yeah, I did the lyrical breakdown on MF Doom because he is one of my favorites, and it was called November Has Come, and so I was like, it's the last day of November, it's Hip Hop History Month. Let's go ahead and drop that. So that was good timing on that one. And you know, as usual, he always delivers on the lyrics. So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and move on. Let's see here. Let's talk about some music. So my man AZ dropped a new joint out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, that was
Respect Minds. Yeah, and I mean, I'm waiting for a Nas AZ album. That I'm running to the store for.
Yeah, you know that needs to happen.
Plus Nas is talking about still doing a premiere album too.
That needs to happen.
I mean, they can make both of them happen in one album.
You know that needs to happen.
Man. So yeah, premiere is definitely gonna hook you up. So yeah, AZ's new song is called Respect Mine. Just came out yesterday on Friday. We got the new joint from Nas that we talked about, Nas and 21, One Mic, One Gun, where they did a collab, you know, clever name, you know, I like it.
Yeah, it was clever, but that's the thing. But what you talking about? One mic, one gun.
Right.
Like, you know, Nas got both of them things.
Right.
Exactly. So what you talking about? Like, yeah, I got the gun too. Like,
I feel like you said, it was just rushed to put out there.
Yeah, you know? One mic, one gun. Like, it should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. Because it's like, to me, like I said, Nas got both of those things.
Right. Yeah, he could have done it like a Bridging the Gap thing, like what he did from the old song he did with his pops. You know, Bridging the Gap. Something like that. A name closer to that would have been more fitting. Yeah. But, you know, obviously you can't reuse that. So.
No, it can't be done.
But anyway, you know, it's a new song. So, you know, I still applaud him for doing it. Yeah. It ain't going to be climbing up the charts, you know what I mean? 21, him and Nas just don't mesh that great together. But, you know, it is what it is. Mount Westmore, they dropped a new joint called Activated.
Okay.
You know, and that's Ice Cube. You know, that's Too Short. That's E40, and Snoop Dogg, you know what I mean? So you can't go wrong with them.
Too Short was getting a street named after him and at his old block.
Okay, in the Bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot they don't call it Too Short Boulevard. Something like that. I think it's Too Short Way. I shared it with you on Instagram.
Did you?
But it's seen it. I mean, we all busy.
It's still dope, man.
But yeah, he's
doing that for
you
know what I mean? I really like that. You know what I mean? Too Short been around long enough. He should have a little street.
Oh yeah, I mean, Too Short been in the game since like what, late '80s. I mean, he probably rapping before that, but he been in the game
since the '80s, man.
Yeah, man.
So if you've been around that long, you know. I mean, he's. I don't know if he's the first out of the Bay Area, but if not the first, he's at least one of the first out of the Bay Area. So anyway, and then one more song, we got R&B artist by the name of Essie Wilson did a song with Jadakiss called Do Me Right. And it's pretty dope. You know, I just heard it. It came out a few weeks ago. But I was like, okay. I like seeing Jada when he do these collabs, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's it for my new music. We can jump into some topics. Yep. Let's see. So we found this how we found this hip hop cruise that we need to be going on, man. This joint is dope. It's Rock the Bells, and it's like sponsored by them. So I'm sure they're gonna have some dope acts on it. They haven't really made an announcement that I know of, but it's called the Hip Hop Cruise, and I think it's perfect because it's coming out in 2023. For the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Okay.
So, you know, that's perfect. You know what I mean? So, did you see anything about who might be performing on the cruise?
Nah, I didn't hear anything like that. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully we do, you know, we can, you know, partake.
Right. That would be so dope, man.
There won't be no funny business. Like, yeah, you got to get, you know.
Right. The
joint. Yeah, the joint. You got to get the jerk. You got to get it.
Come on, LL, don't do it, man. Don't make us do it.
Be like, oh, damn, what's my man, Boosie? Man, don't make us do that, man. Don't make us do that, man.
Right. Yo, he a fool, man. He just be having me laughing.
Yeah, man, don't do that, man. Come on, man.
But yeah, so you know, it's supposed to be taking place a year from now, November of next year. Well, less than a year because it's December now. But yeah, so you know, I'm ready for that, man. I'm gonna try to get my money up and see what I can do, man. But I would love to hear who's going to be there. I feel like we're going to get a performance by LL because this is Rock the Bells. It's his joint, so he got to be there. If he ain't there, I'm going to be a little mad. I could see him getting somebody like a Kane or KRS-One. I could see them doing it. I know Kane would do it. He does stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
KRS-One, he's a little more picky about what kind of tours he does. So I don't know if he would do it.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Again, like what we had, we had a discussion. KRS-One, his brand is a little different than everybody else's. So right. He can't move certain ways like everybody else move. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm excited about it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's about the middle of November in 2023. And it's called the Rock the Bells Cruise. So y'all look out for that, man. If you're a hip hop head, you need to be investing in this. Speaking of, we were talking about Nas earlier. Slick Rick and Nas both got their own figurines. You know what I mean? I think it's dope that we saw one dude who does these statue like figurines of people like Biggie and Redman, and now he's added Nas to the collection, and it looks pretty good. He got the QB chain on. You know what I mean? And then Slick Rick got his own figure. It's made by a different company, but he got his whole drip and his Kango. I think it had the eye patch. So, his looks pretty dope too.
Oh, so. Ran through a girl named from a. You won't be backing me up. I'm fucking with you, man.
Yeah, so it's pretty dope though. I know the one guy who made the Nas thing, he does Biggie. He's got one for Redman. He's got a Wu-Tang one. I think it's got like.
I think he got like a Method one. The Method one in all black. Oh man, that shit go hard. Yeah, I might need to get some of them joints.
His joints cost about $300.
Dang.
Yeah, I looked up the price of his, and he puts a lot of detail in them. I ain't gonna lie. The Biggie one is real dope. The Redman one is real dope, and like you said, the Meth is dope, and the new Nas. Yeah. So yeah, he does a lot of detail in his. But yeah, and then the one for Slick Rick, I can't remember what company makes it, but it looks pretty dope too.
Okay.
So yeah, so y'all should support that. You know what I mean? If you're a real hip hop head, support that. Let's see, what else we got to talk about? Want to talk about the top 30 list?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to really pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
So we saw a list, top 30 female MCs or FemCs, if you want to do it that way. I used to do that, but right now I just say MCs. You know what I mean? They're female, but they still just MCs. But the list that we saw was pretty dope. It had Sparky D on there. It had Roxanne Shante. It had let's see, MCWD, Sha Rock, Lisa Lee, MC Light was on there. I think Queen Latifah was on there.
Let me I don't trust these sources.
See, Roxanne Shante. Little Kim was up there. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull it up because I can't.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
That was about 10 of them right there. I just named. So I know we got like 20 more, but it was a pretty good list. I was not disappointed at all. I don't think Nicki Minaj made the list, like you said, but I could see her being on there. But there were so many other good females on there. I think they just ran out of room. But yeah, it had all the ones you'd expect. Was the Brat up there?
I can't remember. I think she was.
I could see her being up there, but I can't remember if she made the list. But she's worthy of it if she didn't.
Let me see here. Hopefully, we're recording live. Hoping it ain't gonna be crazy.
I know Sha Rock had it on her page. Oh, okay, he found it.
Yeah. So Sha Rock was it's not order.
Yeah, no.
Sha Rock, Queen Latifah, Mercedes Ladies, Sequence, MC Light, Missy, Roxanne Shante, Salt and Pepper, Lauryn Hill, Queen Lisa Lee, second female MC in the hip hop game.
Yep.
Sha Rock's the first.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep.
All right. WD, Antoinette, Lin Quay, Isis,
Lin Q. I know her.
Excuse me, Lin Q, Dibbles D, Lady of Rage, Yo-Yo, Pebble Poo. Pebble Poo, Sweet Tea. Yeah, Sweet Tea. It's the beat. And I got Sparky D, Eve, Jean Grey, Nikki D, Heather B, my baby. I know her. Bamadina. I'm sorry, because I always split. Left Eye, Moaning Love, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Rhapsody, Remy Ma, and Hurricane. Rest in Hurricane G. Rest in peace. Nope, Brat wasn't on there. Although, maybe. I think if she had a little bit more longevity.
Right. There's a couple I might change. There's one or two I might change just to put the Brat in there. Like Lin Q, the one that's Isis, she was dope, but I don't know if I consider her one of the greatest. She was dope, but lyrically, I think the Brat would have been better than her.
Yeah.
But most of the list is pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a pretty decent list.
Yeah. Salt and Pepper. They're pioneers in the game, so they deserve to be there. They weren't like lyricists, but they were definitely one of the early leaders of the femme movement.
Well, they were really influential as far as what they did.
Yeah.
And that one thing was cool about them, especially that '90s song they had the collab with En Vogue.
Oh yeah,
they were like one of the first female. If you think about it, they were one of the first female MCs to collab with an R&B group.
Yeah,
that was dope. Yeah,
that was dope too, man. I remember that. What a man.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, it's a good list. Y'all let us know what y'all think about it because it's an interesting list, and I'm sure there's some more people that can be on there, but yeah, that's one of the changes I would make. Maybe put the Brat in there.
And like I said, with even though we don't, I'm not too much of a fan of her, but Nicki Minaj kind of need to be up there because she did have like a 10-year run.
Absolutely.
No one was really stopping her at that, at that run. So I understand.
I could put her in there too. So we'd have to just take somebody else out. But but that's a good list. You know what I mean? So y'all let us know what y'all think. If y'all got some changes y'all would make to the list, or if you just want to look up the list, it's online. It's on our Facebook page. On Instagram, I believe Sha Rock shared it on her page. So I think that's how I first saw it. But anyway, all right, we can move on. That's, but it's a good list. You know what I mean? I think it's a good list. So let me see. What do you want to talk about next?
We want to talk about Ye.
Ye. Yeah, I've got to talk about Kanye, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. Kanye he's at this thing where he got to prove something, that he just ain't scared to talk about anything or anybody. And I applaud him for just wanting to show that freedom of speech because he's like, I ain't killing nobody. I'm just saying words. So, who gonna stop me? And I like that notion of I'm not scared to say whatever, but sometimes I don't think you have to say it just because you can say it. So I don't know. For me, I'm a little on the fence with Kanye. I feel like he do need to slow it down, but I get where he's going. Yeah. So I applaud him for that, because you have to be able to show some kind of freedom of expression, and I'm not gonna be just made to back down all the time. So,
but yeah, just like like you said, just like someone told me, good while back, just because you can do something don't mean you should.
Exactly.
And the thing of it is, like, the comment that he made about the Hitler thing, I understood what he was saying as far as, well, these people that say that he's a bad man, these people are giving your history. These people are controlling your education system. These people are, they're giving you misinformation. So who's to say? Not saying that, he's just saying that, look, I don't want to be controlled, and I don't want to, I don't want nobody to tell me who my hero is and who I should like and who I shouldn't like.
Right.
I get that. But yeah, you didn't went off deep end on that.
Right.
So
I mean, and like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and address the biggest thing he said was that he saw some good stuff about Hitler. Now, I get it, it's very inflammatory, but I get what he was saying. Everybody, no matter who the worst person in the world is, there's something good about them. It might be real small, but there's something good about them. So he's just saying, you know, Hitler may not have been 100% bad. He might have been like 99, 95, but you know, there's a little 5% of him that might have been a little good. And I get that. Like you said, you just don't have to say that.
Well,
most people don't want to hear
it. But the thing of it is, you know, like what he was saying, like, oh, you know, Hitler made the microphone and the roads and things like that. And, you know, yeah, you know, we still can't, just because he made those things, we can't overlook like what he did to the people in the concentration camp. And on the strength, you know, no one really talks about this because, you know, they're talking about the 6 million that was there, the 6 million, you know, we won't say their names.
Yeah.
You know, they out here with guns, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, they were saying that 6 million of them were there. But then you got, you know, the black people that was in the concentration camps as well.
Yeah.
They were there. Black, you know, people that were in Germany. I actually saw something today where I forgot who it was in Africa. In Africa, I think they were Kenyans. They served and they helped, you know, they helped out with, you know, pushing Hitler and stuff. And they were like, look, we want our pay. And the French killed them. Yeah, man.
I mean, you know.
So, but anyway, going back what I was saying, because I'm kind of going off topic, but the thing of it is, it's like we today, you know what I'm saying? We use the stuff that the Nazis have. You gotta understand when this whole thing in Germany was over with and everything, a lot of them fled here, changed their name, worked on shit in NASA. That's how we was able to get in space. Allegedly. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I get what he was trying to say. I think he had a poor way of saying it.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But don't come like, oh, he should be appalled when y'all use the shit. Y'all use shit that they make every day.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, everybody, you know, gets all in the uproar as soon as he opens his mouth. And I mean, I get it. But, you know, it's kind of like the LeBron James thing when he was talking about the Jerry Jones photo. You know, we got to talk about that too, because everybody's so quick to bring up Kanye or Kyrie. And, you know, this photo comes out of Jerry Jones, who's the manager of Dallas, the NBA team. NFL team, my fault.
Yeah. Oh!
Right. And it was a picture of him, you know, with some racist segregation people who were, you know, trying to get everything separate and all of that. And nobody really said anything about it. So, you know, LeBron was like, okay, why hasn't nobody asked me about this? Y'all so quick to bring up Kyrie or Kanye, but nobody asked about this. So I just think it's, you know, Kanye he does go a little far with what he says. I'll give you that. But it's like nobody thinks to say, you know, why is this guy, Jerry Jones?
See, and that's the thing. He's a ex-billionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's just saying words. He ain't threatening nobody. He hasn't said, I'm gonna kill anybody. He didn't say, matter of fact, he's the one saying, I'm a pussy nigga. I ain't killed no one, so I can talk. So something ain't right. Something ain't adding up. Why are y'all hushing him so? Why are y'all so hard to hush him? But then y'all sweep Jerry under the rug.
Yep.
Jerry was more of a direct threat. Yeah, even if he in the photo he didn't do anything. He didn't stop them boys from them not coming into school.
Yeah.
He, you know what I'm saying? His photo is more of a he stands with the people with more of an intent to threaten people.
Yeah.
Than let's say Kanye does. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Make it make sense.
Hey, make the math.
I'm telling you, man.
Because math ain't math.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I like I said, I do think Kanye should relax on some of the stuff he says, but I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Sometimes, when you've been in those situations and you feel like you've been silenced and controlled, you feel like now you gotta have an outburst or some kind of just like if a kid, you just feel like he gotta have a tantrum or something. And so I think that's kind of what's happening now. Also, we got to talk about a little more about Kanye because he put out there that he caught his ex-wife Kim with Chris Paul, NBA basketball player. So I want to know what happened with that. You know what I mean? He just put out there, he was like, yeah, just before I sign off, I caught Kim with this dude. And he had a picture of Chris Paul up there. Now, he didn't say how he caught him. He didn't say whether they was like right in the middle of think, or was he just like, did he see him out having dinner somewhere or in a club? But either way, it must have been something that shouldn't have been happening.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to make it. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to put that on. If I ever make it. If I ever see them bitches come this way, I'm like, stay the fuck over there.
We don't want that.
I don't want it. Every person, every man y'all been with, even black, white, they fucking crazy,
yep,
nuts. Get the fuck over there.
Yeah,
don't bother me. Hey,
telling you,
fuck way over there.
I'm telling you, man. I wouldn't put a 10-foot pole between me and them.
Yeah, now I mean, don't get me wrong. Now y'all just y'all helped out. Y'all helped out C Murder a little bit, with the little lawyering case joint.
Yeah,
I give you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
keep doing stuff like that.
Yeah, stay the fuck over there.
Right.
Stay the fuck over there.
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly, man,
crazy, man.
Both her and Kanye just need to be single for a while. Both of them. She need to relax on, what she be doing to these men, and he need to relax and just take some time for himself.
Well, the thing of it is, I think what it is too is just like with Ye's position. You know what I'm saying? He probably. I'm not gonna say. He didn't have like a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think another thing too, a lot of that stuff with him, especially after his mom's died, I think, because didn't they get married after the mom died?
I can't remember. That I'm not sure of. I want to say you're right. I want to say yes.
Because that's the thing of that right there. They probably, you know what I'm saying? They were probably looking at that like, well, because if his mom was alive, I don't think that would went through. And I'm not saying that his mom would be like, nah, don't marry that bitch or like nothing like that, or like, I'm not gonna allow you. No, I don't think it's like that. I think she would talk. She's like, hey, I don't think she's, has the best interest for you, or things like that. I see, she's attractive and, you can marry whoever you want, but I don't think this person's the person for you. Because if she was, she would order $2,000 a month for child support.
Yeah,
that shit.
$200,000.
That shit drove. Because my thing is like, yeah, you didn't have to do that. Like, you ain't hurting for money,
right?
You're not hurting for money. And the thing of it is, like, those kids are. If it was about the kids, and he wasn't doing shit, I can understand that. But the man's already working. He already said on video that, hey, I'm doing this for the kids so they can have a good Christmas.
Right.
So why are you punishing this man? Well, I mean, I know why in a sense, because whoever her handlers are.
But see, that's the thing, though. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it because Kanye has done a lot for this woman.
Yeah.
Remember, he got back the other videotape from her and Ray J.
Yep.
He helped get that back. When they first broke up, he talked a lot about how he purchased the $1 million mansion right next door to hers just so he can be close to the kids. He has given her that house.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even, I don't even think he sold it to her. He just gave it to her and left it. And you still want him to pay you $200,000?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You that bitch is demon.
And then he caught you with Chris Paul. And so it's like you the one that seemed more guilty than anything.
Yeah, you
know what I mean?
Demon,
and yet he going all out of his way, and you still gonna force him to pay $200,000 a month. That's just greed right there, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You ain't. Yeah, the kid, y'all ain't hurt. The kids are their needs are getting met.
Exactly. Kim Kardashian.
You don't need to. Yeah, you don't need to drain it $2,000 a month. Yeah, you don't need to drain him like. Well, I mean, that's what it is. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to drain his ass.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right at all.
It's not, man. It's crazy, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, but I mean, I hope things get a little bit better for Kanye, man. Get some therapy, take some time for yourself. Yeah. Fuck social media and all of that shit, man. Just do you and get your shit right. Put out some good ass music and leave it at that, man. Keep doing your accessories and clothing.
The only thing is, I don't know. I hate to say it. I don't know if that's gonna be, everything going. I don't know that he gonna be able to do that any longer.
What music?
Man, let me tell you. All the shit he said, they can't let that walk. You're right. They can't let that walk, man. There's too many people. I mean, especially people that kind of like in the know. I mean, everybody. Well, at the same time, everybody kind of know now, but they kind of didn't. You know what I'm saying? The game really's been exposed.
Yeah.
He lifted the cover off of it. That's what. Yeah. They can't really let that walk.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, they can't let that walk.
So
they gonna switch up his medications, fuck him up. I hate to say it.
They're gonna switch up the medication.
They gonna switch up the shit. There's gonna be some switch. There's gonna be some tampering with it.
We're gonna try a little bit something different.
Yeah, there's gonna be some settings and shit in the month. I'm telling you.
But yeah, man, I feel bad for him, you know what I mean? But I get what he's going through. So, I keep Kanye in my thoughts, man, because I hate to see him get drugged out through the mud like that. But, he has to learn, like you said, just because you can say something don't mean you should say it. So you have to really play your cards right. You know what I mean? Instead of, just once you die, you don't want to be dead and just all they can think about is, well, he said what he wanted to say.
Well, I think too, he had all that money. I think and it's hard to really, because even some people's like, yeah, he should have just moved quietly, built this, and then, then he could have said, yeah, but hell, there's been times, because I think there was a story I read in a book. I won't say the name of the book because that book was controversial.
Okay.
But there was a guy, I think he was white. He wanted to have his own, like, in a nutshell, his own, like, bank. I'll just put it like that.
Yeah.
Now this is in a time when you didn't have no social media. You didn't have internet, at least not like today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think this was like in the maybe 60s. It might have been a little earlier than that. Yeah. But he just wanted to have his own bank, have his own money, this, that, and the third, have everything back, have stuff that's backed by it. Man, they can't shut that down quick. And that's what I'm saying. This guy had there's no internet. There's no way. There's no way of no one knowing unless, someone eavesdrop. That's the only way.
Right.
He ain't do none of that.
Yeah.
So he said, and they shut his shit down.
That's crazy, man.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So even if you have it like that, I'm not saying that he could have done it that way. Even if he has it like that, could he really, especially with the people that's watching, could he really move the way he want to try to move?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I get what people are saying too. Like, yeah, he might should have just, kind of chilled about it and then kind of worked towards it. But yeah, it is unfortunate. It really is.
Yeah, man. It really is, man. But we're gonna see, man. We'll definitely keep talking about it, and letting y'all know what we think about the whole situation. But yeah, and don't forget, man, hit all those buttons, man.
Like,
share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters. We need funds. Allocated. Start the school.
Hit the buttons, man. We need them funds, man. Share this out. It's just good conversation. So we appreciate y'all, those of you who check us out week after week. And if you know anybody who's just a good hip hop head, send them on our way, man.
Yep.
So, but yeah, man, before we wrap it up, man, I just want to mention on the story of Shanquilla Robinson, the person who is responsible for her death, they're pushing for them to be extradited to Mexico. And from what I understand, they have made an arrest. So, I'm glad to hear that. But man, listen, you don't want to go to Mexico because their rules ain't the same as our rules. You go to one of our prisons, yeah, you might get into some fights, but things are a little more under control. You go to a prison down in Mexico, man.
You can't speak the language.
Right. You don't know what they're talking about. They're trying to say hi to you, and you think they're trying to attack you. Next thing you know, you might not even make it. Man. It's sad, man. Mexican prison is not where I would want to be. I'll take United States prison over that shit any day.
Well, I don't want to be in no prison.
Right. I don't want to be in no prison.
Let's be clear.
But I'm just saying.
I don't want to be in no prison.
Yeah. So y'all let us know what y'all think about that too, man. Because I think whoever it is, they're gonna be worse off, man. A lot worse off.
Shoot. They might. Nah, I'm gonna say that because we kind of fucked up. So I ain't gonna say it. Anyway,
it's not gonna be a good situation.
Yeah,
either way,
they might want to just go ahead. Hey, they might want to do that damn lean on me joint and get be like my man Sam's, just jump. Smoke crack on Sam's. Jump.
Go ahead,
jump.
I don't want to jump, Mr. Clark.
Go ahead, jump.
But yeah, man. But yeah, from what I understand, they said the Mexican government is going to try to make an example out of this person just because they want to show that we don't play that shit down here.
No.
So, that's not where you want to be when they're trying to make an example out of you. That means they're going to try to give you the harshest penalty or sentence or whatever, But we shall see.
You don't break laws abroad.
Right.
You don't do that shit. I mean, honestly, I hate to say that. That's Brittany Gardner right now. Because
basically, you see what I'm saying? Same thing. They're trying to make an example out of her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think a lot of that is pettiness. But I will say this: you got to move right when you in other countries because they don't go by shit over here in the States. I'm saying that the States is like perfect. Right. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to be like on your best behavior. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the thing of it is, man, it's just like, yeah, people, I don't know what's up with these young people and stuff, man. Like they just thinking of this moment, like, yeah, if I get this, I get rid of this person, that'd be it. Like, nah, that's when the problem begins. Yeah, man. That's when the problem begins. And the thing of it is, like, yeah, y'all have been better. Like you said, if they had done this in the States, yeah, he'd still get the time, but it still wouldn't be as hard. It still wouldn't be as harsh like it is in Mexico, man.
Right.
Man, whoever did that, man, they better off just jumping. I'm just gonna tell you,
man.
They better off jumping now.
It's real sad, but you ain't lying. They might be better off.
They be better off.
Go ahead and end it now.
Join my man, the Green Ranger and shit. That's what I was trying to say.
So that's kind of you know, say join the ancestors. Yeah. But yeah, man, I think it's a messed up situation. You know, I hate that, you know, they did her like that. I mean, she was the one paying for the whole trip. And
damn, hold on. She paid for the trip?
Yep.
Nigga, I hope you get pounded in the ass prison down there in Mexico. How you gonna kill somebody that paid for the trip? What the fuck is wrong with these people?
So this is what I'm hearing. So basically, you know, the one that passed away, Shanquilla Robinson, she was a successful entrepreneur. She hadn't even been long out of college, had her own business, and she was only in like her mid-20s or something like that.
Yeah.
And so she had the money, was like, yeah, let's just go down to Mexico, I'll pay for it. And she's getting like, you know, chef meals where the chef cooks the meal for you and all that type of shit.
Oh, dang.
And you know, and supposedly when they got down there was an argument that happened. They don't want to say what it was about, but that's what caused the fight. And now, from what I understand, it was two fights. There was two girls. One, I forget her name, fought Shanquilla, and then the other girl fought her as well, which is Winter Donovan. And I think they're saying that Winter Donovan is the one whose fight led to her dying because she grabbed Shanquilla by the neck during the fight and kind of slammed her by her neck, and it kind of messed up her spine or whatever, some shit like that. So they're saying that she might have been the one. I think that she might be the one.
So these are just petty
females.
Yeah.
I mean, just fighting probably over some guy. Oh, I heard you talking to my man and blah blah blah.
And the thing of it is, like,
some shit like that.
But you're gonna kill somebody that paid for the trip.
Yep. Took you out on a fucking whole international trip.
I'm sorry. Normally I'll say, you know, I'll be on the Grandmaster Cast thing, like, I don't wish nothing bad for you, but I don't wish nothing good for you either. Let me tell you something. I hope you get all the shit coming to you. Because that's fucked up. That's one thing if, like, y'all had an altercation and, you know what I'm saying, y'all paid you paid your way and you had some type of issue and stuff and, you know, y'all had to act, you know, and I'm pretty sure, like, maybe she didn't mean to kill her or anything like that. But even then, she flew you out. She paid you. You eating. Yeah. Why are you mad?
Exactly.
So yeah,
I'm like, whatever this is, it couldn't have been that big.
Yeah. I hope they fuck you up.
I can't wait to hear the whole story.
I hope they jam.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm usually, you know what I'm saying? I hope they fuck you up.
I'm telling you, man.
I just want, man, I can't wait.
And then they
I hope they grease and
burritos. But yeah, it was so messed up. They lied to her mom.
Yeah.
Told her that it was alcohol poisoning. Oh yeah, she got sick from alcohol poisoning.
And I know this
wasn't nothing like that.
Yeah, I know that would have been bullshit because I'm pretty sure her mom knows her child.
Yeah, and that's the same thing the mom said. She was like, my daughter don't drink like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It was absolutely a lie.
Man,
absolutely a lie.
I hope I don't give a fuck. Oh, they get pounded in the ass like indefinitely. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I'm usually like, look, they be one, like I said, she paid for it and y'all flew out. Yep. She flew y'all out. Exactly. And you end up Man, I'm mad about that shit.
I told you.
I'm mad about that shit. I didn't know it was like that. I thought it was like, okay, they got a little altercation. They got a little, they got, mad. They fight probably, like you said, fight over the dude, little petty shit, and, they killed. Nah, son. I hope it, man.
Yeah.
I hope they get fucked up.
95% of female fights is over a guy. Man, I mean, no man is worth that much.
I'm sorry.
Just like for the men, no woman is worth you doing some stupid shit over like that. So why would I want a female to do that shit?
Because remember, and y'all could take it the way I'm gonna say it. But I mean, but like you said, men and women, you play a game of chess. When the queen is gone, the king is still in play.
Yep.
Remember that.
Yep, exactly. So I don't feel bad for them at all. Honestly, man, I feel like they should all be in some kind of trouble, but I don't know if they have any laws that would, get the ones who like videotaped it. I don't know if they would get in trouble, but they should, because it's like, damn, you just sat there and watched this shit happen.
Well, and I get what you're saying, but we're a nation now that going back to the George Floyd thing, even if whether you want to believe in it or not, but we're to the point where it's a tragedy. Let me just
right,
and let me get views. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and now I will say this. I understand them pulling out the cameras as far as like it's not just a one-sided story. It will kind of like help. It does help, like, hey, we got this on videotape, this, that, and the third. But the thing of it is, it's like we all became a nation of pussies with that shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So you mean to tell me like somebody was to invade this country and shit now, instead of going like, yo, we gonna well, I ain't fighting. I'm just gonna be real with you. I ain't fighting. I'm just gonna be real with you. Look, I ain't got no beef like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fighting. But what I'm saying is, instead of pulling out something to fight back, I was like, oh man, let me pull out that camera.
Right,
they flying like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, nobody thought to, let's say, let me call 911. I mean, the person who was recording was just talking about, he was saying, Quilla, why don't you fight back? Why don't you fight back? And she was just like, no. So the girl who passed, she refused to fight back. I don't know why. I mean, I would have at least fought back, but maybe she was trying to say, hey, I'm innocent. If you want to get in trouble, you can be the aggressor if you want, but I'm not. If I fight back, it looks like I'm guilty or something. You know what I mean? So maybe she took that approach. I don't know, but I just really hate it, man. I mean, she was going out of her way to do something nice for her friends, and some petty ass argument leads to her death.
Evidently they ain't friends.
Right. You can't be. And that's one of the things I will say about this younger generation today. I don't think too many of them know what it really means to have a friend. I think they're at associate level, and they'll call each other friend. Oh, this is my best friend. This is my best friend. But when the shit hits the fan, all of a sudden you don't give a fuck about that person.
Yep.
And if that's really your friend, you have to have a minute to think. Let me think about this before I go too far. Let me rethink I shouldn't be ready to just jump on this person over some bullshit. Yeah, I mean, if they do something stupid, then say, yeah, I'm walking away. You're no longer my friend. I can't fuck with you. We're done. But to be ready to put hands and take it there to where somebody gets killed, that shit is stupid. Now, you come attacking me, I'm fighting you back. But I ain't going to be the aggressor in that situation. That's not me. I don't know, man. But y'all, don't forget, hit the button, man. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Brothers and sisters. Need them funds, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry about. Normally, like I said, I don't wig out like that, man.
I don't blame you, man. I mean, this shit is sad.
I
thought I had mentioned that part to you before.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that she paid for it.
Yeah.
And then they could, I hope they get
a successful young black entrepreneur.
Yeah. I hope they get everything coming to them.
Right.
I wish all the things bad for you, and I don't wish nothing good on y'all neither.
Yeah.
Run that shit.
But the ones who, they only arrested one person from what I understand. But I think the other ones who were involved, they can't come back to the neighborhood. I think the neighborhood will fuck them up if they try to come back. I know I would. You know what I mean? Shit, you ain't coming around here after that shit happened. You know, especially the other one who had to fight with it, because it's like you said, it's just some petty shit. I guarantee you, I don't even know the story, but I guarantee you it's some petty shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. But anyway, you got anything else you want to drop before we wrap it up?
Man. Remember, like you said, check out the lyrical breakdowns, the lost in thoughts. We appreciate the comments and things.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all, interacting with us and things of that nature. We've grown up to about 203.
Yes, sir. Not a lot, but it's a lot to us.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate every last one of y'all, man.
Yeah, all 200 of y'all.
So help us get to the next milestone at 300. You know what I mean? Share this with your friends. Tell them about our pages. Triad Hip Hop Podcast. We out of North Carolina, but we do hip hop. Hip hop is for everybody, though. You know what I mean?
Hip hop forever.
Yeah, man. Even for the island boys.
The island boys.
Island boys.
Oh, speaking of which, I don't know, I shared this with you. I want to shout out to Alchemist, man. They actually Alchemist is actually, had a little story talking about how he came along, and actually, he was actually a rapper first before he was actually a producer. Yeah, he was with a group called the Hooligans.
Okay.
So yeah, and they was with Tommy Boy. They actually toured with Cypress Hill, and then he started hanging with Be Real, but then he started hanging with Muggs to get on the production side, and he kind of got through that through DJ Lethal and stuff from the House of Pain. So yeah, man, it was really good, sit down. And you know what I'm saying? He may not be Alchemist may not be our our color or anything, but that's one thing I like about hip hop is that people, they really see it and they want, one thing I can say about him is he really contributed to the game. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't culture vulture or nothing like that. And he made one of the illest. Actually, if you think about Nas and Primo, Alchemist doing shit with Prodigy, him and Prodigy was like a match made, you know what I'm saying? Because the styles.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I just wanted to shout him out real quick.
Hey, that's dope, man. I mean, he is a major figure in hip hop, man, and I mean, definitely no culture vulture. I mean, he's authentic hip hop.
Yeah.
So I got to give him that. Matter of fact, before we roll out real quick. Remember that list? I think I sent it to you. It was the white rappers list.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who made that crazy ass list, but they left off a couple people.
Yeah, man.
I was like, come on, y'all.
That's some white boys got some fire, man.
Yeah. They had some good people on the list, but they had some foolish people up there too. I was like, come on, where y'all get this from, man? Yeah. I'm gonna have to repost that one. But anyway, man, for Triad Hip Hop Podcast, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Yep. This has been episode 226. This is your man, Kirk.
227.
227, my bad.
No place like home.
Rewind.
No place
episode
like home.
227.
No place like home.
This is your man, Kirk. And this is
No Place Like Home.
And we'll see y'all in the next one. All right.
Peace.
No place like